how else
Okay.
can you help this poor sobbing?
Well, I would say um, I would like to give an example of what folks can do. I'd like to give you a little bit of background first, that uh, the the movement of the body is part of the process, but the movement of your attention, the movement of your intention, so both intention and attention, is more important than any other movement. And so it's not what you're doing, but how you're doing it. And people don't pay attention to that. You know, you go for a cup of whatever it is you're drinking, and it gets to your mouth, and you don't even notice how you've done that because it's habitual. It's been wired in because you learned it. And I said you don't notice it unless you're in pain or unless there's a compromise to the nervous system where someone has a hard time getting the cup to their mouth. You know, we're not all blessed with ease in movement, but we can be blessed, but we are all blessed with the capacity to learn and with a very elegant and brilliant brain and central nervous system. So let's use it. Let's use it. And let's use the example of getting a cup to your mouth. You know, when I was a baby, and you were a baby, we were all babies, you know, I got the food went everywhere. That's how we learned eventually, oh my gosh, it got to my mouth. And when it did, that means of action got wired in. And every time I do it now, I manage to get the fork to my mouth because it's habitual. But let's say that while I was learning that when I was a kid, there was an argument going on in the background. And so that created some tension. And what if that tension brought my shoulder up? And then I got the fork to my mouth in this position. Well, eventually, as I get older and older and older and older, that gets habitual, and there are neck problems and shoulder problems that can be rewired through neuroplasticity